behalf of the Das, Schaefer, Verma families.
Karan.
Karan, sorry.
Yeah. Better recognize.
Yeah. So, usually, 73rds are not considered to be like, these landmark or, hallmark birthdays. But, the way we all felt about my father, collectively, meaning me, AJ, Lily, and Anita, was that every day is a gift. And so that was very important and paramount in what our thought process was.
Very nice.
Not to mention the fact that he lights up like a candle himself when he sees all of his friends. And so it was definitely something that we planned for a little bit. And like AJ said, he handpicked everybody. And so again, we appreciate you guys coming here. And there's very few people that didn't show up. So with that said, we're going to have a few people coming up here, saying a few words, performing. I think there's like one performance, but it's not going to be like the 50th anniversary, I promise. You guys have all eaten, right? So, so here we go. We're going to start off first with my father's right-hand person for the last 30 years. Anita, not you. Okay? This is not Anita. All right? But this person is very near and dear to my father. She really made it happen for him. Professionally, she was just, there was my mom, and then there was Barbara Marshall, who was his secretary for many years, or one of them, at Long Beach State. And so that was the first person's name he put on the list. So if I can have her come up here. Unfortunately the lights don't go up more, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you can, yeah, absolutely. Let me try to...
I don't think we can do it.
Get stretched.
Won't stretch over here, Barbara. So maybe you can come over here and then you need it? You need help?
You need a second mic?
So the second one, yeah, the second one's not going as long.
Oh, it's not. Whoa, hey, bro.
Okay, thanks.
Dad, you want to speak about Russia?
Let's see. I'm not so used to a mic. But if I'm not doing it right, you guys just tell me.
No, you're doing great so far.
So greetings to all who are here to celebrate Roddy's birthday. It's a big deal for us to be here. First, Richard and I are delighted to be here on this happy occasion, and I am honored to have been asked to share some thoughts about the important person whose birthday we are celebrating. It is a pleasure to do so, Roddy. My relationship with Roddy began over 22 years ago when, after I was displaced from my position as secretary to then California State University President Steve Horn and placed in a lesser position, Roddy and then College of Engineering Dean Richard Williams invited me to join the electrical engineering department as the administrative coordinator. Of course, at that time the job was called department secretary. Although I had worked at 4 other universities before coming to CSUOB, I had always been assigned to administrative departments, not academic departments. As department chair, Roddy sent out a warm welcome memo to the faculty, welcoming me and making me feel very much at home. I worked for 5 different department chairs during my years in the EE department. Although I enjoy all my experiences in the department, Roddy has always been a special friend to me. He was always a gentleman, he was always polite, professional, kind, and appreciative of my work and help. He was also extremely intelligent, and though I am not an engineer, I know that he was very knowledgeable in the field of power. It takes a lot of excellence to be recognized as outstanding professor, and he was awarded this recognition for his research and teaching. In fact, long after he retired, I received calls asking for him and wanting to contact him. He always had time to help students. He was patient and respectful of all who sought his advice, and I never heard him criticize his colleagues although being department chair during the period he was a very difficult time at the department, and especially in the whole life of the department. He created the first Department Advisory and Development Council and singularly developed the annual Battery Conference that brought many attendees to campus from all over the world. In short, his contributions to the university, its teaching, research, and department leadership are many, far more than I can cite. To me, and to Richard also, even more personally significant is the friendship we have enjoyed with Roddy and his family, who consider us one of them. Through Roddy, we had our first experience with Indian weddings and engagement ceremonies. And thereafter, we were invited to and attend other faculty's Indian wedding ceremonies, and then later, Roddy and Renu's anniversary celebration. And we have enjoyed these experiences so much. Another thing I appreciate about Roddy's friendship is that he always cared about me as a person. We often had conversations about what was going on in our lives, our health, family activities, etc. He always stopped by to chat when he was on campus and used to call me fairly regularly for updates after he retired. Then the phone numbers I had for him became useless, and I stopped by the house recently and we became in touch again. Again, thank you to Roddy and AJ for inviting us and giving me the chance to say thank you, Roddy, for sharing your life with us. You are a very special person, and we are truly glad to know you, and so we wish you a very happy birthday.
Wow. Thank you so much. That was fantastic.
Thank you so much, Barbara.
Oh, wow.
That was
Papa?
very nice. So now, for the second person coming up, I want to invite up my brother-in-law. Where'd he go? Oh, I heard a hold. Yeah, he's doing something with his camera. Yeah.
Are you sure
He's a camera guy, yeah?
So, are you enjoying this party?
Yeah, are you enjoying this party? As my father would say. And then, what party? The party you are at right now. So, my brother-in-law, Pankaj, has prepared something. I'm not too sure exactly what it is. But, you know, he's been a part of my father's life for 20 years, and I know the admiration is mutual. So, here we go.
All right,
Thank you. Happy
Pankaj.
birthday, Papa.
You know, we all love you too much, and we just want you to live longer and healthier life, and just want to be involved as much we can. And we're all concerned, and you know, as kids are, the parents could get older, few things start happening, and it's a part of life. But you got to understand that your social support is just tremendous. Your family, friends, they're amazing. You know, I know that last year or so has been tough, but I can see that you are doing so much better, and we all want you to do better and have better social life and be more active. This song actually is a very old song, and I just stumbled upon this song, and I think that, and I realized that this is it. You know, a lot of new songs, but you not perhaps enjoy them because perhaps you don't know. This song is from, I would say, 1960s or 70s.
So it's recent for him.
Yeah, this is for you. I mean, you will connect. You will know what this song means, and it's gonna bring you a lot of memory. So I'm just gonna go very slowly, and I try to write in Hindi so that I can really say it the way it is, but it was not easy to write in Hindi. नाचे मन मोरा मगन टिकदा धीगी धीगी नाचे मन मोरा मगन टिकदा धीगी धीगी बदरा घिर आई रुत है भीगी भीगी बदरा घिर आई रुत है भीगी भीगी नाचे मन मोरा तकदा धिगी धिगी नाचे मन मोरा तकदा धिगी धिगी कुही की कोयलिया कहीं दूर पपीहा पुकारे झूला झूले सखियां कि घर आजा बलमा हमारे खजरा घिर आए बदरा घिर आए रुत है भीगी भीगी नाचे मन मोरा तकदा धिगी धिगी नाचे मन मोरा तकदा धिगी धिगी छुप छुप ऐसे में जैसे कोई मधुर गीत गाए गीतों के बहाने छुपी बात होठों पे आए बदरा घिर आए नाचे मन मोरा तकदा धिगी धिगी नाचे मन मोरा तकदा धिगी धिगी
Wow, I love it. That was nice. That was nice. Very nice. That was very nice. Yeah. Very
And he
nice.
prescribes Monday through Friday too. And lipo on Saturday.
And lipo on Saturday.
Man of many talents. So now I bring you to my brother-in-law's wife, my sister, Mrs. Pankaj Karan. Anita. Pankaj Karan's wife, Mrs. Pankaj Karan. She has no identity of her own.
The joke it was intended for, they're not here. Anita, get over there in the light a little bit more. Right there. Yeah.
All right.
Go, Mom!
I have a great support system. My son's here. Woo! But Bob, one of the things that you may not know about me that I'm going to share with you today is that I'm not a really big fan of special occasions. Like, I don't think that Mother's Day, you celebrate Mother's Day once a year, and it's great to be reminded, but you need to do that every single day. Same thing with Father's Day. Special days come around, and to break anyone's heart, I'm not even a really big fan of Valentine's Day. Just because I think that you should have Valentine's Day every day, and really just share that. So I don't need a special occasion to let you know that you're very loved. Oh, there's your great grandson. That you're very loved, that you're very special. Every single day. He has a habit of doing that at every event, by the way. You inspire us, Papa. We love you. We wouldn't know what to do without you, and today is not any different. I would wish the same thing from you. If it wasn't your birthday, if it was, it wouldn't matter. Every day is special with you. So just thank you for being you. We love that.
Very nice. Very nice.
So I'm going to hand off this to AJ, but before I do, I just wanted to say that, it goes for me too. Last time at, I think it's infamous that at the 50th anniversary party, I kind of got choked up. But, my dad's, he's the smartest guy I know. So living up to trying to be anything near him is just, it's a daunting task. And I think he's taught us, I think Anita said this one time that, when you fall off, you get back up. And in my life, personally, I have fallen off so many times. And you just get back up. Thanks for that. Thanks for teaching us that. So I love you.
Very nice.
Okay. Here's AJ.
Let me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I've got a little something I wanted to say. Once again, I wanted to thank everyone for coming tonight. It is a very special occasion. Like Anita said, we appreciate and honor our dad every day. We know what we have, we know the treasure that we have, and we do honor it every day. Just bear with me for a second. So much to say. I am my dad's son, okay? I'm a little long-winded. Okay, so a few years back, we had the 50th anniversary for my parents, and a couple of things that he said during his speech kind of struck a chord with me. One, he mentioned my mom more times than he mentioned himself. Okay? I didn't know there was an I. There was no I in Renu, I guess. It was Renu this, Renu this, Renu that, Renu this. And I like to take this time to just let all of you know that without my mom, this man wouldn't be here right now. Okay? Everything she does, her entire day from 6:30 in the morning until midnight, 1 in the morning, is geared towards taking care of my father and taking care of all of his needs. He absolutely relies on her, and she relies on him. And look, it's not easy every day, and some days are more difficult than others, but you know what? I just want to thank my mom for being such a wonderful wife to my father, and I see it every day, Mom. Okay, I see it every day. So that struck a chord with me. The second thing is that my dad, in his speech, he said this interesting phrase that a child is the father of man. And I'm gonna go into a little. Okay, first of all, you guys should know this is gonna take about 10-15 minutes. So if you guys have something to do, hit a restroom or go ahead. But this is gonna take a few minutes. A child is the father of man. Okay. I lost my grandfather in 1971 in April in a tragic train accident. My dad wasn't here. This is just a few months before we all came to the United States. And the 2 years prior to that, my grandfather and I, my dad's father and I, we spent a lot of time together. In fact, I used to sleep with him. I used to take walks with him at 4:30 in the morning. My dad, all he ever did was talk about my dad. I mean, he really missed my dad. And, when he passed away, I think, I say this to everyone, and I know sometimes that sounds kind of strange, but, my dad's father is my angel, and I can smell his caney sometimes. When my dad used to eat caney, that's tobacco. And he used to have tobacco on him all the time. His clothes smell like tobacco, whatever. I can smell that sometimes, and I just feel like he's my angel. And he's always telling me, look after my son. So, child is the father of man. So that's where that came from, and I just want you to know, I take that very seriously. And that's why I am so emotional, and I'm so protective of you. I think you noticed that. A few months back, I had this conversation with my father. My father, for those of you that don't know, he's had, a couple of years where he's had some health issues and this, that. And even though we both live in the same home, we don't really communicate that much. We don't talk that much. I wrote it on Facebook, so some of you guys that are on Facebook, you probably read it. But it's an ode to my beloved Papa. And I want to read it to you guys because this is going to tell you this whole story. All right? I wrote this, it's all my words, so bear with me. I'm not as gifted as he is. So I'm a loner. Anyone that really knows me well knows that I'm a loner. I can put on a great act in public. I can be loud. I have no fear of embarrassment. I can tell a joke or two. Many of the jokes are not appropriate or told at appropriate times, but those are the ones I love the best. Okay? I'd much rather talk to the help than the host. The help, they never seem to get proper treatment, or proper acknowledgement. Hey, I can take a minute out of my day to make them smile and feel appreciated. I'm long-winded, yet I don't talk much. I'm a pacifist until pushed too far, then watch out. I hide my pain well. I will always have a smile for you. I will always say kind things to you and about you. I ardently believe that one should never leave anything unsaid, for tomorrow may be too late. I am a loner. That's been my biggest contradiction in life. I've never found a companion that was so companionable as solitude. Only in solitude do we find ourselves. Solitude gives birth to the original in us, allows us to soul search and do some much needed daily self-evaluations. Okay, so you all must be wondering what this is all about. Well, I had a great conversation. Now keep in mind, I wrote this a couple of months ago, so I want to reference today. But I had this great conversation with my father today. It's a rare occurrence. You see, my father and I have had various health issues the past few years. Although we live under the same roof, we hardly talk. I think this is mainly due to the fact that he, too, is a loner. Another factor is just the way we were brought up. Lily and I were born and raised in India during our most formative years. Although Lily is a bit more outspoken than me, I prefer to just listen and just go back to my space, alone again, naturally. I often wonder how it is that I ended up in this country. How was I lucky enough to live the life that I've lived? I've lived an amazing, fulfilling life that was handed to me on a silver platter. I have never lacked for anything or been deprived of the best that this great country has to offer. I made a lot of money. I've met people that are written about in papers and magazines. I was married to a very beautiful woman. I have 2 angelic daughters that I couldn't be more proud of. I've driven the best cars. I've lived in million-dollar homes. I'm blessed with siblings that I respect and adore. And we're more like friends than brothers and sisters. I have nieces and nephews that are like my children. I have 2 adorable grandbabies. You'll see them running around. I have Tango, I have Cash, our dogs. And the love of a mother that I can never repay in 10 lifetimes. Although I hope to have 10 lifetimes with her to have the opportunity to do so. So in my solitude, I wonder, why me? Why was I given this gift of a life that 1 billion in my country could only imagine? It's my dad, my father, my papa. My papa is the most honest, hardworking, noble man I know. He is my hero. He is deity to me. Everything I have, Lily has, Anita has, Vinu has, it's because we were blessed with a father that studied his way out of a tiny village, excelled in academics, and was accepted to the University of Washington for his PhD. My father, much like his father, is a humble man. Today, he was telling me stories about his father, his grandfather, my mother's father, etc. And I could see the gratitude and respect he had for all of them as he spoke. As he was speaking, I was in awe of this man that I've known all my life, but have never taken the time to ask him the simplest of questions. In the last few years, in my solitude, I've come to realize that I've taken my father for granted. Yes, I've appreciated all he's done for me, but I've never taken the time to appreciate the man. Today, I was savoring each word uttered from his lips as one would savor a mouth-watering meal that excites every cell in your body. I felt the presence of all 4 of my grandparents. I felt the presence of my father's 2 younger brothers that passed much too early. I felt the presence of the people that helped a poor poor boy from a tiny village reached the pinnacle of success that few in his field have even dared to dream. I don't know how much more time we have left together. I'm not trying to be morbid. I'm on the wrong side of my 40s and my dad's in his 70s. Despite all that ails him, Papa never complains. Instead, he constantly worries about his family. Papa, that's my job now. You've done enough. Papa, you left a legacy and a blueprint that will be discussed and followed for generations to come. Papa, please, enjoy your kids. Enjoy your grandkids. Enjoy your great-grandkids. Papa, please, smile your sweet smile for us more often. It's a blessing to us. Papa, don't worry about us too much. We're your children. Your blood runs through us. We'll be just fine. Papa, thank you for the life you have given me and given all of us. Papa, thank you for the example you set for us. Papa, you may not realize this, but you're bigger than life to us. You're our hero, and we are honored to be a part of you. Only in my solitude do I find myself humbled in the gifts bestowed upon me. Yes, I'm a loner, but so is my Papa. Even in my solitude, I am not alone. I have my Papa. Okay, that was it.
Hello?
A little long, little windy. Sorry. Long.